It's Staci Wallace, and we are live at 5 with Warrior DNA training tonight. I'm so thrilled that we are here on Palm Sunday. Really cool analogy of what we're going to be talking about tonight as it relates to a new season of growth and development in your business. Many of you know Palm Sunday. Next week is going to be Good Friday, and then we've got Easter, which is the symbolic opening of the door for new life, resurrection life, new beginnings. What seemed to be impossible to become possible in your life. Tonight, I just want you to do something. We're going to go through Let's Go Fishing. I'm going to give you something at the end of this. You're going to be able to see that tonight is all about you launching into this new season with a fresh perspective on your business, your marriage, and your life. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about, first off, I want you to share this, click like. I can already see that there's a few of you that are hitting the heart button and the like button. I love that about you. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. They're showing me who's on here. Let's just see. Letty, hey, shout out to Letty. Denise is on. Jody Weersing, welcome, welcome. We love you guys. Tony, really glad that you guys are here tonight. You want he's like he wants it back. We're glad that you guys are joining us. Here's what we're going to do is I'm going to pop on. I'll answer all of your questions afterwards. I'm still taking your direct messages, your private messages, and popping them into the trainings that we're doing week over week. You know, many of you have been asking continually. It seems to be that recruiting, whether you're in corporate recruiting, shout out to Dee Dee, who is in corporate recruiting, or whether you're in direct sales marketing, recruiting, building your team, recruiting seems to be a really big deal. Talk to a guy named Alvin, who's recruiting for his business. He's got a $100 million corporation, and I happened to be here. We were doing some coaching together, and he got a phone call from a high-level person he's trying to recruit into his business. Here's the deal. Tonight's training is all about you recruiting leaders, not just little fish. We're going to talk about recruiting big fish, big leaders, the right alignments that precede the next season of assignments in your life. When I first had the privilege of meeting Greg Provenzano, who is the president of ACN, now that's a company that I'm in alignment with. One of his first questions when I was with the founders, he said, Staci, what are you looking for? I said, in every area, I'm looking at alignments because alignment precedes assignment. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this. Those of you who follow Keith Craft on his blog, you know, alignment is a big deal. Post 40, I had an epiphany with Garrett White, who spoke into my life. I hired him as a coach. We went through a 90-day coaching program. At that time, we identified what I wanted in life. That's when I identified my divine mandate. I am a warrior sent to awaken sleeping warriors to step into their divine mandate and advance the kingdom of God. And he helped me chisel down what was like 20 I am statements down into one that covers every area of my life so that I could identify, number one, what I want, but what I want pales in comparison with who I'm supposed to do life with. So tonight when we talk about recruiting has everything to do with who. Let me say that again. Recruiting has everything to do with who you want to be aligned with. Now, I always tell people don't prejudge, but always pre-qualify a lead when you're talking to them. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Below this video, you're going to see a link to a full 1 hour and 15-minute training called Let's Go Fishing. I'm giving it to you guys absolutely free. It covers the 4 dynamics that you have to know in fishing. I go fishing with a professional fisherman named Mr. Crappie. If you guys have seen on ESPN or the outdoor channels, then you know Mr. Crappie. Well, we use the parallel between recruiting and building a team and fishing for crappie. You're going to love this training. It's worth getting a bag of popcorn, sitting down as if it's an entertaining show because he is so funny. But most importantly, entertain yourself while building your business. Figure out new strategies for building your business. And this is what I'm going to be doing is bringing out trainings for you that are relevant, that are revelational, but most important, so that you can build a lasting business of revenue. Okay? Relevant, revelational, so you can build revenue. I'm just going to touch on it tonight because you've got the full training right below this video. You're going to be able to go watch this training, share it with your teams. Those of you who are in corporate recruiting, you're going to love this because the strategies are going to turn on light bulbs for you. Those of you who are in direct sales, you're going to love it. You're going to totally get the free tracker that I give you, and you're going to want to use that. And for those of you that right now you're recruiting for your business and you're wanting to take your business to another level, these principles are real important. So this is a 30,000 foot view of the hour and 15-minute training you're going to get at the link below. So I encourage you, share this video with your team. And if you're getting this from somebody that shared it with you, it's because they believe in you, they believe in your business, and they want you to get these recruiting strategies so that you can build your business with massive action, both online and offline. I'm going to show you online marketing strategies that you can use relatively, whether you're doing Facebook marketing or Instagram marketing, or whether you're on LinkedIn or Snapchat. Or for those of you who haven't quite gotten seasoned, I'm going to show you how to get started. And then for those of you who love belly-to-belly, face-to-face, warm marketing, I'm going to show you how to use these same strategies. So it doesn't matter what type of marketing you're doing, you're going to love this strategy to build your business. Now, for some of you, you're top income earners in your business, and you probably have a direct sales business. I want to encourage you, use this training to teach your team the fundamental strategies they must do every day. And if you can make recruiting fun, guess what? People don't ever grow weary of getting no's. You know, we've always said, go for no, go for no. Don't go for the yeses, go for the no's. Because if you're counting no's, you don't get depressed. You're like, okay, I'm going to try to get 35 this week, right? What does that mean? To get 35 fish on that actually get off your hook. What does that look like? Can you imagine? Well, that means that you are peaking or you're engaging at least 5 people every day. Now, I just finished our whole Shift Happens Success Planner, which is going to be coming out later on in the year. But in that Success Planner, I challenge you on some very, very, very important things in building your business. And one of them, you know, some of them are drinking water, exercising, making sure that you're connecting with your team, making a proper amount of phone calls. But one that's really, really important is engaging at least 5 people every day in some type of tool in your business. Now, tool is what we call bait in fishing, right? So you want to make sure you're putting the right bait in front of the right people at the right time so you get the best results. In the video link below, you're going to see Mr. Crappie show you a technique in fishing that he says if you do this and you practice it, you can catch a fish every single time. Now, you'll see the frustration that I go through in this video. It is not an easy strategy, but it's a strategy that if you learn it, you can increase your accuracy and your speed as well as your consistency. So real quick before, I know you're going to go watch that video, I just want to show you one thing this week that I think will help trigger your perspective as you go in, piquing people or engaging them in your videos or in your business or in your opportunity meetings, in your interview processes for those of you that are looking to get new hires in your company. Watch this. Let's go fishing. Here's something I want you to note. You've got to have the right pond plus the right bait with a good reel strategy in order to get fish into your boat. Now, what does fish mean? Fish means new recruits. It means new team members. It means customers. Okay? It's the acquisition process that no matter what you're selling, this is the acquisition process. We're going to go fishing. Now, what does the right pond mean? The right pond means you want to know who am I talking to? A pond could be Facebook. Well, it's not just Facebook, but inside of Facebook are groups, Facebook groups. So if you're inside of a mom's group and everybody's talking about nursing strategies, or they're talking about the latest pump for breast feeding or whatever it happens to be. You're not going to jump in there and go, hey, I've got a business opportunity for you, right? You want to know who am I talking to? What kind of pond am I in? And of course, you would want to throw strategies or videos that target market women or moms. Additionally, you want to make sure if you're going into a different pond, let's say you jump into a group online, or better yet, let's say you go to meetup.com and you go into Meetup and you're looking for local meetup or networking meetings that you can participate in the flesh and blood, right? Well, if you're going into an entrepreneur's business strategy meeting, you want to make sure that you're going in there prepared so that when you've got people quickly on the phone, you can get their phone number, send them a video. I show you all that in this video below, in that link below the video. So the pond is where you're going to connect with people. Now, if I'm going into the ocean as my pond and I'm going to be fishing for marlin, deep sea fishing, I'm going to have a very different fishing strategy than I would if I was going trout fishing down at the Illinois River, which I'm going to be doing on May 23rd. I'm so stoked about that. It's every year I go trout fishing. Every year I sit at the bottom of the dam. Every year I gain more information from some really, really old and seasoned fishermen. And every single year we catch our limit. I love it. I love it. It makes me happy. It's part of my heaven on earth. But you want to have that same passion, that same love for getting new people into your business. So my strategy in Illinois is going to be very, very different than my strategy just a few weeks ago when I was fishing down in Puerto Vallarta, which was deep sea fishing. You want to make sure you know what pond am I going to be fishing in this week. And again, I challenge you, 5 is the number. 5 a day. You want to be able to engage 5 people a day into your business. Say it with me. 5 a day. Now, see, you think I didn't recognize that you didn't say it with me. Say it with me. 5 a day. If you haven't peaked 5 people today, I want you to do it. I want to give a huge shout out right now. Dawn, I know that, who was it? Dawn and who else went fishing? And Craig, you guys went fishing yesterday. And you guys texted me and you said, hey, listen, just want to let you know, I'm out fishing today. What does that mean? They were going out looking for customers, getting new leads, talking to some business owners. Shout out to Lisa Hyman, who I know right now is on her way to Arkansas to engage business leaders in merchant services in Arkansas. Shout out to you guys that are making this a practice. 5 a day keeps an empty boat away. You don't want an empty boat. You want fish jumping in your boat. So number 2 is the bait. Now, what does that mean? You want to have the right bait in the right pond. In other words, you want to have the right videos, the right tools, the right samples, whatever it is. For our business, it's all videos. You know, when we meet somebody, we throw them a bait or a video. We connect with them. Then we share a video. You'll see again, all of this information in the link below. I take you through it in detail. I even show you parts of my systems that I use so you can create systems of your own. Finally is the reel. So let's just say you've gone up to the Meetup meeting, and if you haven't used the strategy of meetup.com, I encourage you to do it. Go on there in your local area, find out some meetup groups, Chamber of Commerce, businessmen, moms that are connecting, teachers, and get out of your house. You cannot catch fish from your living room unless you're doing it online. Now, if you want to be a fuzzy socks entrepreneur, then you want to make sure you have online business strategies. Because fuzzy socks entrepreneurs are also beach entrepreneurs. They're the folks that build online strategies anywhere in the world. I'm in 25 countries. I can build anywhere in the world because I've chosen to do online strategies. So watch this. The right pond, you know where you're going, what kind of groups, what kind of connections. You want to know who you're talking to so you know what kind of bait they bite on, because not all fish bite on the same bait. Then you want to reel them in. What does that mean? You want to build relationships. Zig Ziglar said, we don't build businesses, we build people, and people build relationships. So you're in the people business. You may not know that, but you are in the people business. You're not going after prospects, you're going after relationships. So I don't know about you, but I'd be selective. You know, after building a business and being in this industry for 29 years as well as corporate America, I quite frankly don't want everybody in my business. I want the right people in my business. I want people who are hungry for success. I want people who are diligent and ready to do the work. So many people are trying to avoid adversity. I want people who embrace adversity because they know on the other side of adversity is opportunity that leads to monetization. If you're not willing to go through the fire and you're only looking to stay away from the storm, you're never going to hit the golden treasures that hide on the other side of your opposition. So watch this. The right pond, the right bait, plus reeling them in, consistency, patience. Reel them in. I'll tell you all about my deep sea fishing experiences on how to reel in or back down on a 300, 400 pound marlin. Our last fishing trip in Puerto Vallarta, I think it was last year. You're going to hear about that story and why that strategy of the reel is so important. Finally, so that you can get them into your boat, which is into your team. You want to become a master at relationship building. You want to become, if somebody says, what do? I'm a master in the area of creating relationships. What does that mean? Well, I build business through relationships. That's also how you create sustainability in your team. Give them so much personal growth and development that even if they're not having a great month, they're still sticking with you because of the value that you're providing. You also want to do that online. Okay, that's been a 30,000 foot view of the 1 hour and 15-minute training, 4-step training you're going to get at the link below. I encourage you, watch it, share it. Please comment after you've watched it. Let me know if it's helping you, if it's helping your team. I'm going to put a lot of effort and money into bringing out these kind of trainings for you absolutely free so that you can be building your businesses. So remember, make sure you go down, click the link below, hit like, comment, send me your private message of topics that you're wanting in future Warrior DNAs. We'll make sure we cover them. This is me signing out on Let's Go Fishing. Remember, now is the time, this is the place, and you are the one to help us make life better for many. God bless everyone.